For this project, you will need about 100 grams of worsted weight yarn. Here I'm using a full skein of Wonder yarn and a 48 needle knitting machine. Find the center pull of your yarn skein, place it on the first peg, then skip one and take the next one and repeat around. This is only for the first round, so just make sure that you're always skipping one until you reach the beginning tail. The last peg or needle of the round should be a skipped one. Then you can place the yarn in the tensioner and slowly start making your hat. Make sure that the machine is not skipping any stitches, and once you've made 2 or 3 rounds, you can go faster. When you see that the hat is touching the surface underneath, take the fabric and roll it on itself until it doesn't touch anymore. Here I will be using the full skein, but if you're using a different yarn, you will want to make about 100 to 110 rounds. Leave a very long yarn tail and take it out the tensioner and make sure that the last peg is taking it. Then with your yarn needle, skip the last stitch made and go into the next one to the left. I always place a finger on top of the next stitch just to make sure that it's not unraveling. You can do this step one stitch at a time, or you can take a few ones at a time. Repeat around until all 48 stitches have been picked. Once your hat is off the machine, just make sure to stretch it out so the stitches are all even. Place your hand into the long tube and take the other end and the yarn tail and bring it out on the other side. This way you're folding the hat on itself. Pull on the inside yarn tail to tighten up the opening, and then I like to use a yarn needle just to make a knot under a few stitches inside the hat so this won't be visible. Repeat the same steps for the outside part, making sure that it's all secured. You can also cut the yarn tails shorter so they're more manageable. Then tie about 4 knots with both tails. Using the yarn needle again, you will be hiding the yarn tails inside the hat. So I just place one hand inside just to make sure that the needle is not coming out on the inside of the hat, and then I stretch it out so everything disappears. Flip the bottom of the hat to create the brim, and then you can add a pom-pom or a tag just like I'm doing here. And this is just a perfect project to use all your scrap yarns. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial and that it was helpful to you.